In this video, we'll introduce Pythagoras' theorem and use it to find the longest side of right-angled triangles. Now, the longest side of a right-angled triangle has a special name. It's called the hypotenuse. Pythagoras' theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where c is the hypotenuse and a and b are the other two sides. Now, the theorem can also be used to find the shorter sides, and that's covered in our next video. Links are in the description or top right corner now. Now, before we move on to an example, it doesn't matter which side you use as A and B, as long as you remember that C is the longest side. And also note that Pythagoras' theorem only works for right-angled triangles. Right, so let's see an example. Find the length of the hypotenuse of this triangle. Give your answer to one decimal place. Pause the video now if you'd like to have a go. Okay, so here is the answer. We use a squared plus b squared equals c squared to find c, where a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 9. So a squared plus b squared becomes 5 squared plus 9 squared, which is 25 plus 81, because 5 squared, which is 5 times 5, is 25, and 9 squared, which is 9 times 9, is 81. And 25 plus 81 is equal to 106. This is our c squared. Finally, to get c, we just square root this number. So our hypotenuse, which is c, is equal to the square root of 106, and that comes to 10.3 centimeters when entered into a calculator correct to one decimal place. Now, you might need to press the S to D button on your calculator at the end to get the decimal answer. Okay, so here is one more example. Find the hypotenuse of the following right-angled triangle. Follow the method from the last question shown here on the right-hand side. Pause the video now and have a go. Okay, so here is the answer. Now, in this example, a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 8. So a squared plus b squared is equal to 4 squared plus 8 squared, which is 16 plus 64, because 4 squared is 16 and 8 squared is 64. Adding these two together, you get 16 plus 64 is 80, which is our c squared. And so c, or the hypotenuse, is the square root of 80, which when entered into a calculator comes to 8.94 centimeters, correct to two decimal places. Thank you for watching. I hope you got that example correct. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment below if you have any suggestions for future videos, subscribe so you get notified when the next video is out, and feel free to share with your friends if you think it would be helpful.